Welcome everybody. We're so excited to have you here for our fourth season. I'm Kate McCall. I'm one of the directors of tonight's production. I just have a few housekeeping notes before we get started. First of all, please don't put any cans or noisy candies, and please silence your cell phones before we get started here. Make sure that you keep the aisles clear. The actors do use those. We don't want any bottles or purses or feet sticking out the aisles. No flash photography, please. There are alcoholic beverages in the back there, as well as some soda and water at the bar there. And then there's also pizza for sale after the show over in the garage area. There are porta potties on the side of the barn if anyone needs to use the bathroom. And then, most importantly, we do run completely on donations. So if you guys enjoy tonight's show, we really appreciate a donation. Our donation jar is in the back on the barn. And without further ado, the Swallowtail Players present 12th Night.
If music be the food of love, play on. Give me excess of it, that surfeiting. The appetite may sicken, and so die. Ah, that's strange. Again? It had a dying fall. Oh. It came o'er my ear like the sweet sound that breathes upon a bank of violets, stealing and giving odor. Enough! No more. 'Tis not so sweet now as it was before. O Spirit of love, how quick and fresh art thou that, notwithstanding thy capacity, receiveth as the sea. Naught enters there but validity and pitch soever, but falls into abatement and low price, even in a minute. So full of shapes is fancy, that it alone is high fantastical.
Will you go hunt, my lord?
What, Curio?
The harp?
Why, so I do. The noblest that I have. Oh, in mine eyes did see Olivia first. Methought she purged the air of pestilence. That instant was I turned into a hart. My desires, like fell and cruel hounds, e'er since pursue me. How now, what news from her?
So please, my lord, I might not be admitted. But from her handmaid you return this answer. The element itself, till 7 years heat, shall not behold her face in ample view. But, like a cloistress, she will veiled walk and watch her once a day her chamber round, with eye offending brine. All this to season her brother's dead love, which she would keep fresh and lasting in her sad remembrance.
Oh, she that had the heart of that fine frame, to pay this debt of love to a brother? How will she love when the rich golden shaft hath killed the flock of all affections else that live in her. When liver, brain, and heart, these sovereign thrones, are all supplied and filled, her sweet perfections, with one self-king. Away before me, to sweet beds of flowers, love thoughts lie rich, when canopied with bowers.
What country, friends, is this?
This is Lyria, lady.
What should I do in Illyria? My brother, he is in Elysium. Perchance he is not drowned. What think you, sailors?
It is perchance that you yourself forsake.
Oh, my poor brother, so perchance may he be.
True, madam. And to comfort you with chance, when you and those four number stayed with you, hung on our diving boat, I saw your brother, most covered in peril, find himself courage and hope, both teaching him practice to a strong mast that lived upon the sea, where like Arion on the dolphin's back, saw him holding conscience with the waves, so far as I could see.
For saying so, there's gold. Mine own escape unfoldeth to my hope, whereto thy speech serves for authority, the like of him. Knowest thou this country?
Aye, madam. Well, I was born not 3 hours' travel from this very place.
Who governs here?
A noble duke, in nature as in name,
What's the name?
Orsino.
Orsino. I have heard my father name him. He was a bachelor then.
And so is it still. For about a month ago I left from hence, and then 'twas fresh a murmur. As you know what great ones do, the lesser prattle of, that he did seek the love of fair Olivia.
What's she?
A virtuous maid, the daughter of a count, who died some 12 months since, leaving her in the protection of his son, her brother, who shortly also died, for whose company she have abjured the sight and company of men.
Oh, that I served this lady. I might not be delivered to the world till I had made mine own occasion mellow what my estate is.
That were hard to compass. Though she admit no kind of suit, no, not to dukes.
There is a fair behavior in thee, Captain. And though that nature with a beauteous wall doth close pollution, yet of thee I will believe thou hast a mind that suits with this thy fair and outward character. I pray thee, and I'll pay thee bounteously, conceal me what I am, and be my aid for such disguise as haply shall become the form of my intent. I'll serve this duke. Thou shalt present me as an eunuch to him. It may be well worth thy pains, for I can sing and speak to him in many sorts of music that will allow me very worth his service. What else mayhap to time I will commit. Only shape thou thy silence to my wit.
Be you his eunuch, and you are mute, I'll be. When my tongue blabs, then let mine eyes not see.
I thank thee. Lead me on.
drunken sailor. What shall we do with drunken sailor? Put him in the longboat chins. Put him in the Put him in the longboat till he's up. What a plague means my niece to take the death of her brother thus? I'm sure care is an enemy to life.
By my troth, Sir Toby, you must come in earlier on nights. For your niece, my lady, takes great exceptions for your ill hours.
I let her accept before accepted.
You must confine yourself within the modest limits of order.
Confine! I'll confine myself no finer than I am. These clothes be good enough to drink in. And so these deuce boots too. And they be not. Let them hang themselves on their own straps.
That quaffing and drinking will undo you. For I heard my lady speak of it yesterday, of a foolish young knight that you brought in to be her wooer.
Who? Sir Andrew Aguecheek?
Aye, he.
Why, he's as tall a man as any in Illyria.
What's that to the purpose?
He has 3,000 ducats a year.
Aye, but he has but a year in all these ducats. He's a very fool and a prodigal.
Plays in the field of gambles, and speaks 3 or 4 languages, word for word without book, and has all the good gifts of nature.
I almost natural, for he's a very fool and a great quarreler. He hath the gift of a coward that has gust in quarreling.
They're scoundrels and subtractors that say so of him. Who are they?
Moreover, he is drunk nightly in your company.
Drinking healths to my niece. I'll drink to her as long as there's passage in my throat and drink in Illyria. He's a coward and a coistrel who will not drink to my niece till his brains turn a Joe like a parish top. What wench? Castellano Vulgo, for here comes Sir Andrew Agueface.
Toby Belch. Oh, now, Sir Toby Belch.
Sweet Sir Andrew.
Bless you, fair shrew.
Aye, and you too, sir.
Accost, Sir Andrew, accost.
What's that?
My niece's chambermaid.
Ah, good Mistress Acosta. I desire better acquaintance.
My name is Mary, sir.
Good Mistress Mary Acosta.
You mistake, sir. Accost is to front her, board her, woo her, assail her.
By my troth, I would not undertake her in this company. Is that the meaning of accost?
Very well, gentlemen.
And thou not part so, Sir Andrew. May thou never draw a sword again.
And thou part so, mistress. I would I might never draw a sword again. Fair lady, do you think you have fools in hand?
Nay, for I have not you by the hand.
Marry, but you shall have. And here's my hand.
Bring it to the buttery bar and let it drink.
Wherefore, sweetheart? What's your metaphor?
It's dry, sir.
Why, I think so. I am not such an ass, but I can keep my hand dry. But what's your jest?
A dry jest, sir.
Are you full of it?
I, for I take back my hand, therefore I am barren.
Oh, night thou lackest a cup of canary. When did I see thee so put down?
Never in your life, I think. Unless you see canary put me down. Methinks sometimes I am no more wit than a Christian or an ordinary man has. But I'm a great eater of beef, and I believe that has harmed my wit.
Ask question.
And I thought that I'd forswear it. I'll ride home tomorrow, Sir Toby.
Pourquoi, my dear knight?
What is pourquoi? Do or not do? I would I had bestowed that time in the tongues that I have in fencing, dancing, and bear baiting. Oh, had I but followed the arts.
Then hast thou an excellent head of hair.
Why, would that have mended my hair?
Best question. But I seriously will not curl by nature.
It comes to me well enough, doesn't it not?
Excellent. It hangs on my head like a distaff. And I would hope to see a housewife take thee between her legs and spin it off.
Wait, I'll home tomorrow, Sir Toby. Your niece will not be seen. Or if she be, it's 4 to 1, she'll none of me. The Count himself, here hard by, woos her.
She'll none of the Count. She'll not marry above her degree, neither in state years nor wit. I've heard her swear it. But there's life in it, man.
I'll stay a month longer. I'm a fellow of the strangest mind in the world. I delight in masks and revels sometimes all together.
Art thou good at these kickshaws, knight?
Oh, as any man in Illyria, whatsoever he be, under the degree of my betters. And yet I will not compare with an old man.
What is thy excellence in a galliard, knight?
Ah, I can cut a caper.
And I can cut the mutton to it.
And I think I have the back trick simply as strong as any man in Illyria.
Wherefore are these things hid? Wherefore have these gifts a curtain before them? Are they like to take dust, like Mistress Maule's picture? Why dost thou not go to church in a galliard, and come home in a coranto? My very walk should be jig. I should not so much as make water but in a saint place. What sayest thou? Is it a world to hide virtues in?
No.
I think, by the excellent constitution of thy lady, it was formed under the star of a galliard.
Aye, 'tis strong, and does indifferent well in a flame-colored stock. Should we set about some revels?
What shall we do else? Were we not born under Taurus?
Oh, Taurus. That's sides and heart.
No, sir. 'Tis legs and thighs.
Ah.
Let me see the caper. Ha-ha! Higher! Ha-ha! Excellent!
Continue these favors towards you, Cesario. You are like to be much advanced. He hath known you but 3 days, and already you are no stranger.
You either fear his humor or my negligence that you call into question the continuance of his love. Is he inconstant, sir, in his favors?
No, believe me.
I thank thee. Here comes the Count.
Who saw Cesario? Oh,
On your attendance, my lord, here.
stand you a while aloof. Cesario, thou knowest no less but all. I have unclasped to thee the book even of my secret soul. Therefore, good youth, address thy gate unto her. Be not denied access, stand at her doors, and tell them there thy fixed foot shall grow till thou have audience.
If she be so abandoned to her sorrow, As it is spoke, she never will admit me.
Oh, be clamorous and leap all civil bounds, rather than make a profited return.
Say I do speak to her, my lord, what then?
Oh, then unfold the passion of my love. Surprise her with discourse of my dear faith. It shall become thee well to act my woes. She will tend it better in thy youth than in a nuncio's of more grave aspect.
I think not so, my lord.
Oh, dear lad, believe it, for they shall yet belie thy happy years that say thou art a man. Diana's lip is not more smooth and piteous. Thy small pipe is as the maiden's organ, shrill and sound, and all is semblative a woman's part. I know thy constellation is right out for this affair. Some 4 or 5 attend him, all if you will. For I myself am best when least in company. Prosper well in this, and thou shalt live as freely as thy lord, to call his fortunes thine.
I'll do my best, duel your lady. And yet, a powerful strife. If where I move, myself would be his wife.
Nay, either tell me where thou hast been, or I not open my lips wide enough for a bristle to get in the way of thy excuse. My lady will hang me for thy absence.
Let her hang me. He that is well hanged in this world needs to fear no comers.
Make that good.
He shall see none to fear.
A good Lenten answer, for I see where that you was born. The eye fear no colors.
Where, good Mistress Mary?
In the wars. And you may be so bold to use that in your foolery.
Well, God give wisdom to those that have it, and those that are fools, let them use their talents.
Yet you will be hanged for thy absence, or you will be thrown out of doors. Is that not as good as a hanging?
Many a good hanging prevents a bad marriage. And for turning away, let summer bear it out.
So you are resolute then?
No, not so, neither. But I am resolved on 2 points.
That if one breaks, the other will hold. And if both breaks, your gaskins fall?
Apt, in good faith, very apt. But go that way. If Sir Toby would leave drinking, thou wert as witty a piece of Eve's flesh as any in Lyria.
Peace, no, peace you wrote. None of that. For here comes my lady. You may make your excuses wisely. Your best.
Wit and be thy will, puts me into a good fooling. Those wits that think they have thee do very oft prove fools. And I that am sure I lack thee may pass for a wise man, for, what says Quinopolis? Better a witty fool than a foolish wit. God bless thee, lady.
Take the fool away.
Do you not hear, fellows? Take away the lady.
Go too, you're a dry fool. I'll know more of you. Besides, you grow dishonest.
2 faults, Madonna, that drink in good counsel will amend. For, give the dry fool drink, then is the fool not dry. Bid the dishonest man mend himself. If he mend, he is no longer dishonest. If he cannot, let the botcher mend him. Anything that is mended is but patched. Virtue that transgresses is but patched with sin. And sin that amends is but patched with virtue. If that this simple syllogism will serve, so. If it will not, what remedy? For there is no true cuckold but calamity. So beauty's a flower. The lady bade take away the fool. Therefore I say again, take her away.
Sir, I bade them take away you.
Miss prison in the highest degree. Lady, cuculus non facit manacum. That is as much to say as I wear not motley my brain. Good Madonna, give me leave to prove you a fool.
Can you do it?
Dexterously, good Madonna.
Make your proof.
I must catechize you for it. Good my mouse of virtue, answer me.
Well, sir, for want of other idleness, I'll bide your proof.
Good Madonna, why mournest thou?
Good fool, for my brother's death.
I think his soul is in hell, Madonna.
I know his soul is in heaven, fool.
All the more fool to be mourning your brother's soul being in heaven. Take away the fool, gentlemen.
What think you of this fool, Romeo? Doth he not mend?
Yes, and shall do till the pangs of death shake him. Infirmity that decays the wise doth ever make the better fool.
I'd send you, sir, a speedy infirmity, for the better increasing of your folly. Sir Toby will be sworn that I am no fox, but he will not pass his word for 2 pence that you are no fool.
How say you to that, Malvolio?
I marvel that your ladyship takes delight in such a barren rascal. I saw him put down the other day with an ordinary fool that has no more brains than a stone. Look here now, he's out of his guard already. Unless you laugh and minister occasion to him, he is gay. I protest, I find these wise men who crow so at this set kind of fool no better than the fool's zannies.
Oh, you are sick of self-love, Malvolio, and taste with a distempered appetite. To be generous, guiltless, and of free dispositions, to take those things for bird bolts that shoot in cannon bullets. There is no slander in an allowed fool, though he do nothing but rail, nor no railing in a known discreet man, though he do nothing but reprove.
Now Mercurian do thee with leasing, for thou speakest well of fools.
My lady, there is a young man at the gate who desires to speak with you.
From the Count Orsino, is it?
I know not, but he's a fair young man and well attended.
Who of my people hold him in delay?
Sir Toby, your kinsman.
Fetch him off, I pray you. He speaks nothing but madman. File him. Go you, Malvolio. If it be a suit from the Count, I am sick or not at home. What you will to dismiss him. Now you see, sir, how your fooling grows old and people dislike it.
Thou bespokest for us, Madonna, as if thy eldest son was a fool, whose skull Jove crammed with brains, why... Ah, here he comes, one of thy kinsmen has a most weak Piemonte.
By mine honor, how drunk. What is he at the gate, cousin?
A gentleman.
A gentleman? What gentleman?
'Tis a gentleman here. Oh, play on his pickle berries. How now, son?
Good Sir Toby.
Cousin! Cousin! How have you come so early by this lethargy?
Lechery? I defy lechery. There's one at the gate.
Aye, marry, what is he?
Let him be the devil and he will. I cannot. Give me faith, say I. Well, it's all one.
What's a drunken man like, fool?
Like a drowned man, a fool and a madman. One drunk about heat makes him a fool, the second bats him, and the third drowns him.
Go and seek the crowner and let him sit o'er my cause, for he is in the 3rd degree of drink. He is drowned. Go look after him.
He is but mad yet, Madonna, and the fool shall look to the man.
Madame, yon young fellow swears he will speak with you. I tell him you are sick. He undertakes himself to understand so much, and therefore comes to speak with you. I tell him you are asleep. He claims to have a foreknowledge of this too, and therefore comes to speak to you. What's to be said to him, lady? He's fortified against any denial.
Tell him he shall not speak with me.
Has been told so, and he says that he'll stand at your door like a sheriff's post and be the supporter to a bench, but he'll speak with you.
What kind of man is he?
Why, mankind.
What manner of man?
A very ill manner. He'll speak with you, will you or no.
Of what personage and years is he?
Why, not yet old enough for a man, nor young enough for a boy. as a squash is when 'tis a pea scout, or a cooler before 'tis an apple. 'Tis a thing in standing water between boy and man. He's very well favored and speaks very shrewishly. One would think his mother's milk was scarce out of him.
Let him approach. Call him my gentlewoman.
Gentlewoman, my lady calls.
Give me my veil. Come, throw it over my face. We will once more hear Orsino's embassy.
The honorable lady of the house, which is she?
Speak to me, I will answer for her. Your will?
Most radiant, exquisite, and unmatchable beauty. I pray you, tell me if this be the lady of the house, for I never saw her. I should be loath to cast away my speech, for besides it is excellently well penned. I have taken great pains to con it. Good beauties, let me sustain no scorn. I am very comfortable, even to the least sinister usage.
Whence came you, sir?
I can say a little more than I have studied, and that question's out of my part. Good gentleman, give me modest assurance, if you be the lady of the house, that I may proceed in my speech.
Are you a comedian?
No, my profound heart. Though by the very fangs of malice, I swear I am not what I play. Are you the lady of the house?
If I do not usurp myself, I am.
Most certain, if you are she, you do usurp yourself. For what is yours to bestow is not yours to reserve. But this is from my commission. I will odd with my speech in your praise, and then show you the heart of my message.
Come to what is important in it. I forgive you the praise.
Alas, I have taken great pains to study it. And 'tis poetical.
It is more the like to be feigned. I heard you were saucy at my gates, and allowed your approach rather to wonder at you than to hear you. If you be not mad, be gone. If you have reason, be brief. It is not that time of moon with me to make one in so skipping a dialogue.
Will you hoist the sail, sir? There lies your way.
No, good swallow. I am to hold here a while longer. Some mollification for your giant, sweet lady.
Tell me your mind. I am a messenger. Sure you have some hideous matter to deliver, when the courtesy of it is so fearful. Speak your office.
It alone concerns your ear. I bring no overture of wars, no taxation of homage. I hold the olive in my hand. My words are as fun of peace as matter.
Yet you began rudely. What are you? What would you?
The rudeness that hath appeared to me have I learned from my entertainment. What I am and what I would are as secret as maidenhead.